Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn. Our pet bunny just came into the office, and here at the palatial Wayne Manor in downtown Ventura, California, we are talking with Tonya Hofmann, the fabulous Tonya Hofmann, who has a TV show. It's Tonya Hoffman's fabulous TV show on blab.im. I'm going to get it right. Tonya Hoffman's fabulous TV show, and you can find it at Blab. It's on Blab TV, which is at blab.im. Did I get it right this time?
Yay!
Yay, finally. All right, let's talk about a couple of things. Let's talk about all those negative people. We all know them. You can't be around them. They're the takers. And I know a woman, I know a guy, I know another guy, I know another, I'm just thinking of people, and they sit and they're waiting for the phone to ring, but they will not do any action. And they get sicker and sicker and sicker. And all they talk about, these three people that I'm thinking about, all they talk about is what disease they have of the week.
Right.
How I don't want to avoid them. I want to help. But you can't lead a horse to water, or can you?
Exactly. Well, a lot of times it's the reality that they don't even see themselves that way. In 2007, I started a rule in my organization that said basically only nice people allowed, no mean, grumpy, negative people. And when someone would approach me, so even now with the Public Speakers Association, I get people that are like, oh, this person is in our group, and, oh, they're so negative, we can't stand it. And when I have that conversation with them about, hey, there's a problem, 90% of the people that I talk to are in total denial. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like the nicest, most positive person I know. And until you show them that is the reality of the world, what they're doing, they have no idea. And most of the time, those people make a huge turnaround because they don't even see themselves that way.
What about the people who seem to suck the energy out of a room?
Yeah.
The same
and again, because a lot of times they just don't know that that's what they're doing. Now, it may be that they're just in the wrong arena. Or they're,
or the wrong sandbox.
Exactly. You got to find the people that are resonating with you, and hopefully it's not just the negative club.
Right. Exactly.
But a lot of times people just aren't even aware that that's how they're coming across to people. Because especially with speakers, oh my gosh, I'm surrounded by AAA personalities. And a lot of times they don't know how overbearing they are, or how they just won't stop talking. So they're taking away from others who want to share their message also.
You were shy, and were you always shy? And then you came out of your shell? How did you do it, and why?
Well, I understand why I was such an introvert. Incredible introvert. Because there was so many bad things that have happened in my past, it made sense that I protected myself. But in 2005, I found out about a world I had no idea about, and that was the world of networking. And I got into it, and I saw what it did for people, how it helped their businesses. But that meant you had to go up and talk to people. And you had to get out of your own way to do that. And I really decided that at 38 years old, I had to stop with the things in my past. I couldn't do anything about them, but I could do something about the future. And I saw people that I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could be like that. And I'm like, well, why can't I? Why can't I be a version of that amazing person? And started really pushing myself to have that happen.
Was it hard to do? That's a hard change.
Oh yeah. Even my goal every year to this day is still the same, and the same goal is I have to look back at myself the year before and not recognize myself, and that is hard to do. That means you're challenging yourself. You're pushing yourself to do things that are scary, that you don't know how to do them. You have to ask for help. It forces you to say yes to things that I normally would have said no to.
Asking for help is one of the hardest things
Yeah.
to do, especially for men, I think.
Oh, for women too. I think it's really for everybody.
Is it? Is it? I know that it can be difficult in relationships, right?
Yeah. Well, and even if you look at business in general too, you know, if you're having a small business or you want to become a speaker, or you're now telling somebody that you're struggling. So it's almost counterproductive in your mind to ask for help, because then you're showing someone, you know, kind of the cards that you don't have it all figured out. So this kind of weird play happens, and that's why it's so important to find the right amazing people to be around you that are positive and are collaborators and love to mastermind with you.
Just like our new love, Tonya Hofmann. Now, if somebody wants to reach you, they can go to latenighthealth.com. But can you briefly give one URL out? Website?
Yeah, go to the website Public Speakers with an S Association, all spelled out.com.
And Public Speakers Association.com. And you'll learn more about Tonya. Tonya, we'll have you back in a couple weeks and talk about the power of speaking and how it makes you healthy, okay?
Perfect.
Good. Hold on. Coming up next, we've got Robert Clancy, and then we've got a surprise guest, Isabella Cuda, and her mom will be here as Late Night Health continues.